Hi everyone, I'm Chyill and welcome back to another Battlerite video. Today's video is my Zander gameplay guide, and in this video I'll try to commentate while I play as Zander for maybe 2 games to sort of give you guys an idea of my thought process while I play as Zander. So a couple of weeks ago I released my full Zander guide, and so this video today is sort of a supporting video to that full guide where I'll play and commentate at the same time basically. By the time this video is up on YouTube, I should be going on a trip soon for a little over a week, and so the next couple of videos that will be uploaded to the channel will be just like these commentated gameplay footage. So today's video is on Zander, but I'll be releasing a video like this for Rook, Jamila and Crook as well while I'm away. Once again, I'd like to reiterate that I'm not the best player in the world, and so my game sense and mechanics aren't exactly the greatest, but even so I think doing such a video would be interesting because beginner players can learn from this and better players can tell me what I'm doing wrong and so on as well. And so yeah, with all that being said, let's just get straight into the games. Alright, there we go, first game, and it seems like we're on Skyring Day. So a little bit unfortunate because Skyring Day is actually one of the more cramped and more sort of narrow maps, in the sense like the whole center area is like really narrow. So we just gotta make sure that they don't have a lot of champions that interacts with the walls, and it seems like they just have Jamila basically. So we will probably be dealing with a lot of in-caps from Jamila, considering there's so many walls that sort of can let her wall dash and in-cap us. So let's just start off with the Battlerite straight away. We've got 30 seconds left. And as I mentioned in the Zander guide, I almost always take Heart's Restoration, Arcane Conductor, Stack Deck. It's like almost always a must pick, at least in my opinion. And then in this case, I will actually go ahead and take Showdown and Late to the Show as well, which gives the shield and the Fading Haste. The reason for this is because we are in a small map, so this is very useful. I don't really need Around the World, and I don't think I'll be able to put out a lot of sheep tricks and apply the Arcane Catalyst with it actually. So yeah, let's just start the round. It seems like we're up against 2 supports as well, which will be a pain because it will take a while to kill them, but let's see what we can do. With Zander it should be okay since we have the Arcane Catalyst debuff to put out a bit more damage basically. So as you can see in my team we have Jumong and Rukan. At the start I'm just gonna apply some of the Hearts buff to my teammates so that I keep them healthy. Gonna try to sheep, and we got a triple sheep there. Gonna try to make it count onto some of the enemies. Basically a free hit, unless of course you miss, which can be quite often actually. So we've got almost a full out already. Gonna try to do as much damage to that Poloma as I can. I hope my teammates are fine. They seem fine and healthy to me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply more pressure. Oh, she somehow got that. I thought she was not gonna get that. Oh wow, we killed the Jamila. Nice. So it seems like their Jamila is kinda like their weak link. Not doing so well. Just gonna do a little bit of healing to Jumong here, because I've got spare energy, and hey, why not? Oh, I got him just at the tip of my right click. And so yeah, with Zander you're pretty much just like keeping your teammates up with hearts. Gotta watch out for the panic, and we did not fall for that, and we finish her off just like that. There you go. Now it's just a matter of finishing off Zander. Just gonna wait for him to portal, and oh, and it appears he's used his ultimate, and there we go. Didn't really get much use out of it. So yeah, that's pretty much like Zander's game plan. You'll be mostly just chilling, spreading the Hearts buff onto your allies as much as you can. Try to adopt a more forward and aggressive kind of playstyle, and in this case it was kind of alright since they had 2 supports, and so the amount of pressure that they output is not as high. So you can afford to go forward a little bit, poke a little bit for some damage. Of course you'll be saving your space for escapes unless you know that you're okay, and you can deal that damage with your shift space. Look at my teammates just blocking me. So a little late to the show because get it because of the blocking there. Oh, there you go. I talked about the in-caps and all that. Yeah, that's one of the... Oh, gotta watch out not to hit the counter. So I cleansed the sheep with my EX mouse too. I'm gonna try to do as much damage as I can. Jumong is getting a little bit of damage. Unfortunately, he missed his out there. Just gonna portal my Rukan back out because he's behind the wall and I cannot heal him behind the wall. Once again, spread the hearts buff, get the orb. Nice. Apply a little bit of pressure with the sheep. Okay. So my team isn't exactly taking a lot of damage because they are two support comp, but right now they are. Okay, gotta watch out not to hit the counter. I did get sheep though. I could have portaled myself out there, I think, but it may be a bit too slow anyways. I'm not too sure about that. So right now we've got a commanding central presence, and just gonna go ahead and harass the enemies a little bit with my illusion. But unfortunately they did split up and I didn't get to oh, nice. I was about to portal my Jumong out there, but guess it wasn't necessary. How's Rukan doing? Rukan seems to be doing more than okay. Ah, unfortunately I missed my mouse too. Gonna go for a little bit of damage on the Zander. Nice, there we go. Okay, I saw that he has almost nothing left, and so I just went for the damage with my stack deck and all that basically. The sheep, and oh, almost finished her off. She's gonna try to go for the panic. Oh no, I think she's sort of given up anyways. So yeah. That's mostly it, as I said. Of course, I haven't really used my ult yet as Zander. Typically, I like to use my energy for my EX Mouse 2 and my EX Space, usually. But in this case, like, I mean, there wasn't really a need for my EX Mouse 2 as the enemies don't really output a lot of damage. Okay, so perhaps maybe I'll try to be a little bit more offensive, a bit more aggressive, and try to close the game out sooner instead. Because as you saw earlier, like we finished the game with quite a lot of health left, so we can afford to take a little bit more damage. I think be a bit more aggressive, spam a little bit more mouse 2s, should be okay. I think. Oh, the double sheep. Gonna get out of there with my spacebar. Careful not to take too much damage. Nice, got the ult with the ult. Gonna get out of there because I did get the Arcane Catalyst debuff from the enemy. Gonna try to zone him away from the greens. Oh. Unfortunately for us, the Jamila did leave. And yeah. So let's just finish off the last round. Oh, our Jumong is almost dead. I didn't mean to use my EX Mouse 2 there actually. Let's portal him out. So that's why you use you save the portal for your friends, because it's kind of like a Poloma other side basically. Oh. Oh my god. But I kind of want to finish this guy off. So I missed. Yeah, it's something you can do with your out. It's you can use the your double mouse 2. Unfortunately, I didn't miss it. So hey man, it was kind of tight anyways. Like the angle, I mean. Just gonna try to finish off this Zander right here. He's gonna portal away. Gonna turn into sheep. Nope. I think he managed to avoid that. There we go. Well done, team. And unfortunately we had the lever who left in the middle of the third round, but hey, at least the rest of the enemy team did not forfeit and yeah, ruined the footage basically. So yeah, that's about it for the first round. And as you can see, like I mostly showcase like Zander, how you should play as Zander, what sort of positioning you should adopt, what sort of mindset you should have when it comes to like healing your teammates or like applying the buffs, applying the debuffs, doing damage, when you should go in and stuff like that. Clearly, like the enemy team is like 2 supports, so it's not really representative of like a proper sort of 1 range, 1 support, 1 melee comp. But nevertheless, just goes to show that I guess if you have 2 supports, you can afford to be a little bit more aggressive. You know, just try to close the game more faster instead of like you don't have to be as passive basically as Zander. And so yeah, that's about it for the first round. Let's just go on to the second round right now. Alright, there we go. Second match, and it seems like we are on Aras Day. Alright. So we're up against Poloma, a Taya, and a Sirius. Again, a double support comp. Interesting. But at least like for Sirius, it's a bit more bursty, and it's kind of like a melee champion. But hey, at least we have a match, right? So it's kind of 3 matches in Asia is kind of hard to come by, and so yeah. Okay, there we go. Everyone's connected, and yeah, against a comp like this, I think we can probably afford to get led astray, because we are no longer on Skyring Day, and we probably have a little bit more space to work with, and yeah, like having led astray could be pretty good here. We don't really need late to the show as well, because we're no longer in like such cramped corners in like Skyring Day, and so yeah. I think a build like that is probably okay. Like once again, Heart's Restoration, good, because it gives a bit of bonus healing. Arcane Conductor is kind of needed for your debuffs to be stronger. Stack Deck for some nice burst heals or burst damage. Showdown for the nice shield. I really like the shield, honestly. And I only typically take Around the World in like Dragon Garden or something, because you know the map's really big. And Led Astray for some added pressure basically, and because plus they have 2 supports, it will help a lot in dealing damage and dealing true damage basically. So yeah. Once again, gonna start off with applying the Hearts buff onto my teammates. My teammate is blocking me a little bit, but that's okay. Oh my god, I wanted to heal my teammate with that, but I accidentally hit the counter.
Your team claimed the orb.
Unfortunately, I didn't get to avoid his his charge attack with my space bar. Nice little panic there. Just gonna apply the shift mouse tool to heal up my team a little bit. Gonna pressure the tire a little bit. Unfortunately, it didn't do enough damage to get the op. Gonna heal up my team a bit more. Got the sheep off. So because the sheep does the arcane catalyst because of my Battlerite, as you saw there, my stack deck actually did a decent amount of damage to the Taya, who has the arcane catalyst debuff. Just gonna try to pressure her here and kill her off with my shift space. There we go. Almost messed that up. Almost missed everything. That's what I meant to say. Alright. There you go. Finish off Poloma as well. And heal up our team. Whoops. Gotta cut off his escape. Push him back to the enemy. I mean to his enemy, to my allies. I mean, I could have used my arcane, like the normal mouse tool, but I think the EX mouse tool was more fun. Just sort of push him back there. And so yeah, that's pretty much Zander actually. Like, I mean, I haven't really needed to use my rabbit form here. Usually I only feel like I need to use it against 2 melee DPS, because when they're really sticky and they just constantly chase you down, that is like your 3rd escape. But in most situations, if you manage your cooldowns well, you don't really need to use it. Alright, avoid hitting the counter. There we go. Sirius got nothing now, so let's punish him. And with Arcane Catalyst, you can really do a lot of work onto the enemies if they're a bit careless like Sirius right now. He almost did the same thing again. So was almost gonna punish him if he started using his counter. He's gonna have his counter. There you go, no counter anymore. Oh, he's got other sided by Poloma, so thankfully he had Poloma in his team. I'm gonna try to do as much damage as I can to Poloma. Portal myself out because Sirius is going on to me. Again, the counter. There we go. Almost killed him. Wow, that's a nice panic. So getting a bit low, but still not close to dying yet. But there goes Paloma as well. And it's just only a matter of time before Sirius is gonna die as well. That was such a pointless out. Oh. Take care not to get his counter there. There we go. Lovely. Lovely 2 rounds. I think this round was probably the most smooth round in my opinion. So far, at least. And yeah. Zander pretty good. What Zander is really good for is really his arcane catalyst, because it really enables like your team to really put out a lot of burst damage, especially in like such a defensive comp in like, you know, two supports and all that. Oh, immediately countering, and he come in. Ouch, that's a lot of damage. All right. Okay, I am almost dead. This is bad. Just gonna try to make sure I stay alive. This definitely makes things a lot more interesting. Oh, lovely. Gonna portal myself out because I don't want to be stuck over there. Just gonna try to get the orb, maybe. There we go. Just sort of reset in the middle. Ouch. This Sirius going really hard for me, as you can see. I may or may not need to use my rabbit, as you can see over there. Gonna use my EX monster to heal myself up a little bit. Not let the Sirius take the orb as easily. Kinda wanted to have those greens, but my Rakan did take it, so hey. I use my rabbit form again to stop the Sirius from just chasing me. And now try to do some damage to Paloma. There we go. So we managed to turn this around, even though we did start off in a pretty bad spot. Turn him to sheep. There we go. Woo! It's a close round, but as you can see, Zander, the master escape artist, just refuses to die. So yeah, you've got your spacebar, you've got your portal, you've got your rabbit form to work with, and yeah, it's pretty much what you're gonna do when you're trying to survive. Basically, use space first, portal when you need to, because usually you're saving your portal for your teammates. Although in some cases you probably portal yourself first, but it really depends on the situation. Most of the time, it's still spacebar though. And then, and finally, if you really have no choice, you can use your rabbit form to sort of just run away. And bear in mind that your rabbit form removes any sort of movement impairing effects. So say if you're rooted, you can go ahead and use rabbit form to get out of it, basically. So yeah, that's about it on this Zander gameplay guide. As you can see, like I mostly covered how you should play a Zander, what you should do, what you should position, like what sort of stuff you're looking out for, and yeah. Although that last round was mostly just survival basically, but it was a fun little round. So yeah, thank you very much everyone for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment and all that kind of stuff. Leave any questions that you'd like to ask down in the comment section below. And yeah, look forward to my next 3 gameplay guides, which I will post throughout the time when I'm away and all that. So yeah, thank you everyone once again for watching. Until next time guys, have a great day, keep gaming, stay chill, and I'll see you guys in the next one, okay? Bye bye.